In America's election headquarters tonight, the 2016 presidential field is starting to grow beyond the one big name whose nomination was considered by some to be a foregone conclusion. Chief political correspondent Carl Cameron explains.
Hillary Clinton skipped the Netroots convention, leaving the largest gathering of liberal bloggers and activists in the country to their true darling, Massachusetts U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Corporations are not people, that women have a right to their bodies. We will overturn Hobby Lobby and we will fight for it.
Warren says she's not running for president now, but doesn't rule it out in the future. The angry, populist, so-called Warren wing of the Democratic Party is growing and determined.
We're going to do this together and we're going to win.
Supporters launched Ready for Warren at Netroots this week to fundraise for a Warren White House run. The group's modeled after Ready for Hillary, which has raised millions laying the groundwork for Clinton.
This is a fight over economics, a fight over privilege, a fight over power.
Clinton got a cool reception from Netroots when she ran in 2008 as just another politician who backed the Iraq War. She stayed away this year for a book tour interview with PBS in which she indicated if she becomes president, her goal will be to control the economy in ways that close wealth and income gaps between rich, middle class, and poor.
You have to run a very specific campaign that talks about the changes you want to make in order to tackle growth, which is the handmaiden of inequality.
Clinton claimed her husband's economic policies in the 90s dwarfed the results of President Reagan's in the 80s.
Compare Reagan's 8 years with Bill's 8 years. It's like night and day in terms of the effects, the number of jobs that were created, the number of people lifted out of poverty, 100 times more when Bill was president.
Not 100, more like 3%. The Bureau of Labor Statistics shows 16 million jobs added during Reagan's presidency, an 18% increase, compared to 22 million jobs during Clinton's, a 21% increase. Vice President Joe Biden cast himself as a lifelong ardent liberal at Netroots and doubled down on his suggestion earlier this week that the president has not kept his promise to change Washington.
Do not be discouraged by what the last 8 years have delivered.
Biden's not ruled out a third White House run, and when immigration activists shouted, "Stop deporting our families," he broke ranks with the president and sided with the protesters.
I respect your view, and I share your view.
That puts the vice president at odds with the president, who said the unaccompanied migrant children from Central America detained at the U.S. border must be sent home.
Whether they all run against each other to succeed President Obama or not, Clinton, Warren, and even the vice president have been distancing themselves from the incumbent, which for most politicians is generally a pretty good sign that they mean to go for it. Bret.
All right, Carl, thank you.